concerned when I saw them in the corner because they make so much sense, but Rich Paul explained that the corner being outside the inner circle does not mean they're not legitimate contenders, and I think they are. For me, this is the best spot for LeBron. Him and Steph, they love playing with each other. We saw that in the Olympics. They could be real contenders.
This isn't just talk, it's a bombshell. David Dennis Jr. lays it bare. Golden State is the best spot for LeBron James. For years, this pairing has lived in the realm of fantasy, a tantalizing what if. But now, the whispers are escalating into shouts. The undeniable chemistry between LeBron and Steph, forged in Olympic gold, isn't just a nostalgic memory. It's the foundation of a potential super team. This isn't about fading glory. It's about a strategic, almost destined union that could redefine legacies. The Warriors have been silent, but this revelation changes everything. It frames their every move, every decision through the lens of one monumental question. But what makes this pairing so perfect? And what's truly standing in the way of a dynasty? Imagine it, LeBron James and Stephen Curry, side by side. The greatest passer and the greatest shooter the game has ever seen, orchestrating an offense that would be virtually unguardable. Forget the rivalry. Remember the camaraderie. Think of the seamless transitions, the no-look dimes, the relentless three-point barrage. This isn't a fantasy. It's a strategic fit, a partnership that promises not just wins, but iconic moments. The Warriors, renowned for their dynasty, now face a pivotal choice. Do they maintain their current trajectory, or do they make an unprecedented all-in move for a player who could deliver another unparalleled era of dominance? The stakes have never been higher. What signals have been sent, hinting at this seismic shift?
According to Paul, the Sixers, Heat, Wolves, Nuggets, and Cavs are the primary options, with the Warriors, Mavs, Celtics, Spurs, and Knicks also in the mix. Love that whiteboard. We are joined now by Antics senior writer David Dennis Jr. for more. Okay, so David, there's a lot to unpack from that whiteboard. Walk us through your biggest takeaways for a few of the teams referenced, starting with the 76ers.
Rich Paul, LeBron James' enigmatic agent, just pulled back the curtain, and the Warriors are clearly on the board. While not in the primary circle of destinations like the Sixers or Heat, their inclusion in the also in the mix category speaks volumes. This isn't a casual mention, it's a calculated leak, a strategic positioning from one of the NBA's most influential figures. Rich Paul is a master chess player, using every public platform to shape the narrative and apply pressure. The Warriors' placement on that whiteboard could be interpreted as a subtle invitation, a challenge, or even a test. It tells us that while they might not be the obvious choice, they are absolutely in contention. Are the Warriors playing chess while other teams are playing checkers, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? The world watches as teams scramble, but Rich Paul orchestrates. His public pronouncements aren't just news. They're negotiations in real time, sending coded messages to front offices across the league. The Warriors, often operating in stealth, might be the ideal candidate for such a high-stakes, under-radar play. Their placement on that secondary list could be a deliberate tactic to avoid premature fanfare, setting the stage for a dramatic reveal. But while the Warriors meticulously plan, the competition isn't standing still. Rivals are making their own power moves, forcing Golden State's hand and escalating the urgency for an all-in gamble. What other teams are positioning themselves to snatch LeBron, raising the stakes even higher?
Okay, Christine, you're going to fill me on this. The 76ers are the new bombshell that has entered the villa in the LeBron James discussion. Nobody was talking about them 3 days ago as a LeBron James potential suitor, but they get Jaylen Brown. That changes things. Maxey, as you see, has an asterisk next to him. That's a Rich Paul guy also.
The landscape is shifting, and rapidly. David Dennis Jr. highlights the Sixers as the new bombshell in the LeBron sweepstakes, aggressively positioning themselves with the acquisition of Jaylen Brown. This isn't just about roster improvements. It's about signaling intent. With Maxey, another Rich Paul client already in Philly, the connections are undeniable. This move by the Sixers sends a clear message to the entire league. They're going Allen to attract LeBron. This aggressive posture by competitors creates immense pressure. It tells the Warriors that hesitation is not an option. The market for a generational talent is red hot, and if they want to secure LeBron, they might need to pursue an even bigger, more complex package deal. What if the Warriors aren't just pursuing LeBron, but a package deal to secure their future dominance? The NBA is a game of chess, and the Sixers just moved a powerful knight. Their aggressive pursuit of talent signals a readiness to compete at the highest level, directly challenging other contenders, including the Warriors. This escalating arms race demands more than just a bold idea. It requires audacious action. To truly secure LeBron, and to build a lasting dynasty, the Warriors might be looking beyond a single acquisition. They understand that bringing in a player of LeBron's caliber often requires building an even more formidable supporting cast, perhaps even another superstar. The whispers suggest an even bigger target, a player whose presence would solidify their position as an undisputed juggernaut. What recent trade set the stage for this unprecedented move?
Well, this just into SportsCenter. Shams Charania is reporting that the Lakers are trading center DeAndre Ayton to the Wizards for Jaden Hardy and 2 second-round picks. Ayton played 1 season in L.A., averaging career lows of 12.5 points and 8 rebounds per game. NBA senior writer Anthony Slater joins us now from the Bay Area. All right, with the Wizards acquiring a new center in Ayton, how does this impact the Warriors in potentially pursuing...
Breaking news with Shams Charania. The Lakers are trading DeAndre Ayton to the Wizards. This might seem like a secondary move, but its implications for the Warriors, and for their pursuit of LeBron James, are colossal. Ayton's move to Washington immediately puts the spotlight on the Wizards' other superstar, Anthony Davis. Senior writer Anthony Slater connects the dots, signaling that this trade is far from isolated. It's the first domino to fall in what could be a series of earth-shattering moves. This seemingly small transaction carries the weight of future dynasties and altered legacies. Does this trade open the door, or slam it shut, for Anthony Davis's potential departure, and by extension, the Warriors' Allen plan? The NBA is interconnected, and one move can trigger a chain reaction. The Ayton trade isn't just a roster swap for the Wizards. It's a strategic chess move that could either enable them to retain Anthony Davis, or make him a prime trade candidate. If the Wizards see Ayton as a viable partner for Davis, they might hold firm. But if he's viewed as insurance, or even a precursor to a Davis trade, the entire league shifts. The Warriors are watching the situation with bated breath, because Anthony Davis isn't just a star. He's the critical puzzle piece in their grand design. But how are the Wizards playing their hand? And what does it mean for the Warriors' aspirations?
It's low risk. He could, he's making $8 million on an expiring deal. He could play next to Davis. He could replace Davis at times if Davis misses time with injuries. So, as far as it goes to the Warriors, this being leverage season, I don't think this helps the Warriors leverage necessarily. The Wizards could easily still keep Davis, which could potentially box the...
Anthony Slater delivers a crucial insight. The Wizards aren't necessarily signaling Davis is available by acquiring Ayton. Ayton is low risk, could play alongside Davis or even fill in during injuries. But here's the kicker. Slater warns that if the Wizards hold on to Davis, it could potentially box the Warriors out of the LeBron James sweepstakes. This is the critical connection. This isn't just about acquiring AD, it's about unlocking LeBron. Without Davis, the Warriors' path to securing James becomes exponentially harder, perhaps even impossible. The fates of LeBron James and Anthony Davis are now intertwined in a dramatic dance of leverage. So, is Anthony Davis the key to the Warriors' audacious plan, or an insurmountable obstacle? Slater's words are a wake-up call. The Warriors can't simply acquire LeBron. They must first navigate the labyrinthine situation surrounding Anthony Davis. The idea that retaining Davis could box out the Warriors from LeBron underlines the sheer scale of the Warriors' potential Allen strategy. They wouldn't just be trading for one superstar. They'd be orchestrating a move that clears the path for another. This is where strategic thinking meets aggressive action. The Warriors' front office isn't just looking at individual players, they're looking at the entire ecosystem. But when does this high-stakes game reach its climax, forcing a decision that could change everything?
Which could potentially box the Warriors out of the LeBron James sweepstakes. But the bigger question I have when it comes to Davis and the Wizards is August 6th. That's when he becomes extension eligible. I expect him to have his hand out. Now, Trae Young has been extended. Will the Wizards give Davis a big money extension? And if they don't, what does that mean?
Okay, as for tonight now, the Warriors, they get a look at their first-round pick, Yaxel Lendenborg. He's set to make his...
The clock is ticking, and Anthony Slater identifies the exact moment of truth, August 6th. That's when Anthony Davis becomes extension eligible. This date isn't just an administrative detail. It's D-Day for the Warriors' grand plan. If the Wizards don't offer Davis a max extension, or if Davis signals a desire to move on, the leverage shifts dramatically. This is the precise window when a truly Allen move by the Warriors becomes not just possible, but strategically imperative. Every general manager in the league will be watching this date. Could the Warriors be silently preparing a package so undeniable? The Wizards would have no choice but to accept. August 6th. Mark it on your calendars. This is the date that could unleash a bidding war unlike any other. If the Wizards find themselves unable to extend Anthony Davis, or if he signals his intent to explore other options, he immediately becomes the league's most coveted asset. The Warriors, if they are truly Allen for LeBron, would have to act decisively, assembling a trade package that would be both irresistible to the Wizards and palatable to Davis. This means evaluating every asset, young talent, future draft picks, even existing star power. The stakes are immense, and the Warriors' pursuit of a new dynasty hinges on this pivotal moment. How would this unprecedented duo reshape the Western Conference landscape?
Golden State will be the blank seed in the West.
They will be top 4. They will be top 4. Listen. I can't put them ahead of the Spurs. I'm damn sure not putting them ahead of Oklahoma City. I can't put them above the Denver Nuggets, but I could.
Kendrick Perkins, never one to shy away from a bold prediction, unequivocally states that if the Warriors land LeBron to play with Steph Curry and Draymond Green, they will be top 4 in the stacked Western Conference. He cites the Spurs, Oklahoma City, and the Denver Nuggets as formidable contenders that might still rank above them. This isn't just a casual prediction, it's a profound assessment of a league veteran. Top 4 in the Brutal West is a statement of immense power and immediate contention, but it also subtly tempers expectations, reminding us that even with LeBron, the road to the finals is a gauntlet. What unparalleled experience would LeBron bring to this already legendary core, truly making them untouchable? Perkins' analysis provides a critical perspective. While LeBron, Steph, Draymond core is undeniably elite, the Western Conference is a bloodbath. This means the Warriors wouldn't just need star power. They'd need depth, cohesion, and an unwavering commitment to defense. This is where the all-in strategy extends beyond just acquiring talent. It's about crafting a roster that can withstand the grind of 82 games and 16 playoff wins. It's about cultural fit, coaching genius, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. This is where the other half of the equation, Anthony Davis, becomes not just a luxury, but an absolute necessity for ultimate dominance. What kind of immediate impact does LeBron James have on a team, regardless of their current standing?
Add LeBron, Cleveland will be the blank seed in the East.
The number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. When you talk about adding LeBron James to the mix, a guy that could take over the game in the fourth quarter, a guy that's going to bring championship experience, heart, toughness, grit.
Kendrick Perkins pulls no punches, declaring that if the Cavaliers added LeBron, they would instantly become the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. He emphasizes LeBron's unique ability to take over games, bringing championship experience, heart, toughness, grit, accountability to any roster. This is the enduring LeBron effect, a singular force capable of elevating any team, regardless of their current talent, to legitimate contender status. This isn't just about scoring, it's about instilling a winning mentality, a championship culture. The Warriors already possess these intangibles, but amplified by LeBron's presence, they would become an unstoppable, unbreakable force. Could LeBron's arrival transform the Warriors from contenders into an unstoppable, unbreakable force? The LeBron effect is a phenomenon. It transcends statistics, transforming locker rooms, and elevating entire franchises. Imagine that effect applied to a team that already boasts Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and potentially Anthony Davis. This isn't just adding a star, it's adding a force multiplier, a player whose basketball IQ, leadership, and clutch gene are unmatched. This combination would create a team with unparalleled offensive firepower, defensive versatility, and a combined championship pedigree off the charts. It's a statement, a declaration of intent that would resonate throughout the league for years. But beyond the sheer talent, what are LeBron's deeper priorities when choosing a destination?
Cleveland, of course, is another one here that we're looking at as a storybook ending for LeBron. You go back to Cleveland, you close the chapter. But one thing that was interesting that Rich Paul said was that LeBron was upset about Darius Garland leaving. He likes Darius Garland, also another Rich Paul guy. But that shows me that there is a little bit of concern about playing with James Harden and also just install.
David Dennis Jr. reveals a fascinating layer to LeBron's decision-making. His dissatisfaction with Darius Garland leaving Cleveland, another Rich Paul client. This isn't just about roster construction, it's about loyalty, trust, and the fundamental culture of a team. LeBron's concern about playing with James Harden and installing a championship culture in Cleveland speaks volumes. It's not just about winning, it's about how you win and the environment you're in. The Warriors, with their established dynasty and consistent winning culture, offer a stark contrast. They represent stability, shared leadership, and a proven system. Is this the crucial differentiator that makes Golden State the inevitable destination for a player seeking both immediate success and long-term legacy? This insight into LeBron's mindset is critical. It underscores that for a player of his stature, the decision extends far beyond just talent on the roster. It's about the locker room, the coaching, the front office's vision, and the intangible elements of a true championship culture. The Warriors, unlike some other suitors, offer a sanctuary of stability and proven success. A place where LeBron can focus on what he does best, winning championships, without the added burden of building a culture from scratch. This deep analysis reveals that the Warriors aren't just a fit, they're the perfect fit. And when the dust settles, with LeBron James and Anthony Davis in Golden State, the NBA may never be the same. The dynasty reborn, exposed right here, right now.